Welcome to the province of Manitoba, Canada, known for its 4 distinct seasons. Now this video provides 10 reasons why people love Manitoba. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Manitoba, Canada. Population around 1.5 million. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Manitoba. Manitoba has Saskatchewan to the west and Ontario to the east. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Manitoba. People of Manitoba because of the Forks in Winnipeg. The Forks, located at the junction of the Red and Assiniboine rivers near Winnipeg's downtown core, is the place to be in summer and equally fun in winter. The Forks Market and Johnston Terminal Building are restored historical buildings housing a lovely market area with interesting shops, restaurants, and casual food stalls. Some restaurants feature outdoor patios overlooking the Riverwalk that runs along the river. In winter, the outdoor skating rink is particularly popular with families. Also located at the Forks are the Manitoba Children's Museum and the new Canadian Museum of Human Rights. Skateboarders and BMX riders can try out their latest moves on the Winnipeg's best skate park. People of Manitoba because of the polar bears of Churchill. Churchill, popularly known as the polar bear capital of the world, lies on the harsh, rocky coast of Hudson Bay. In autumn, polar bears wander onto the ice floes in the bay to hunt seals, and the town comes to life with visitors from around the world who come here to see these amazing animals. Tours in tundra buggies, giant large-wheeled vehicles with caged windows, allow visitors close-up encounters with the bears. Also of interest is the Eskimo Museum with exhibits of Inuit works of art and tools dating back to 1700 BC through the Dorset and tool cultures of the present day. Fort Prince of Wales National Historic Site, built by the Hudson Bay Company in the 1700s, can be visited during July and August and is reached by boat. Depending on the night, visitors may also be lucky enough to see the display of Northern Lights. People of Manitoba because of the Canadian Museum of Human Rights in Winnipeg. The museum is Winnipeg's newest major attraction and an important addition to Canada's national museums. Many years in the making, the structure containing the museum is a unique, standout building with a design based on the Canadian landscape. The museum focuses on a variety of themes that tell the stories of human rights issues from different perspectives. Permanent exhibits offer a look at the subject of human rights as it pertains to Canada and around the world. Changing exhibits offer insight into current human rights issues taking place across the globe. Determining which stories would be told became the source of much tension and controversy during the planning stages, an indication of how important this museum is to so many people. People of Manitoba because of Grand Beach. Grand Beach Provincial Park encompasses a huge stretch of soft sand beach on the shores of Lake Winnipeg, one of Manitoba's best lakes. The beach here is one of the best beaches in Canada, and in summer, it's a hot spot for sunseekers looking to get away from the city. The park is about an hour drive from Winnipeg, and there's a variety of accommodation options in the area, from motels to cottage rentals. Restaurants in the area offer casual dining and entertainment. Nestled in the trees and just a short stroll from the beach and the towering sand dunes is the park campground with 350 sites. Spread out over 17 bays, the sites are a mix of serviced and unserviced. Some bays are alcohol-free. People of Manitoba because of Riding Mountain National Park. Accessible throughout the year, the scenic park is a combination of recreation area and nature reserve with a varied landscape of prairie, forest, and wonderfully clear lakes and streams. The park extends over part of the glacier-formed Manitoba Escarpment, where a series of plateaus rising to heights of about 340 meters overlook the surrounding prairies of gentle hills, meadows, and lakes. The deep lakes in Riding Mountain, such as Clear Lake, Lake Catherine, and Deep Lake, are popular fishing spots. Near Lake Oddie, you'll find a herd of bison roaming freely in a 552-hectare enclosure. Bears, wolves, elk, and deer also inhabit the park. Numerous walking and cycling trails can be found throughout the park. One trail leads to the log cabin formerly belonging to the English naturalist Gray Oak, who in the 1920s wrote books about the wildlife of the area. People of Manitoba because of Gimli and the Icelandic Festval of Manitoba. Gimli is a small resort town approximately 1 hour's drive north of Winnipeg on the shores of Lake Winnipeg. In the summer, Gimli comes to life as visitors and cottagers flock to this area to enjoy the beaches, restaurant patios, and ice cream stands, and to take a stroll along the 298-meter-long seawall. One of the annual highlights is the Icelandic Festival of Manitoba, which takes place over the long weekend at the start of August. The festival is a fun event for everyone with all kinds of activities and entertainment for children and adults. People of Manitoba because of Whiteshell Provincial Park. About an hour-and-a-half drive east of Winnipeg is the Whiteshell Provincial Park, a popular summer destination for Winnipeggers looking to get away from the heat of the city and spend some time by the lake. The landscape is typical of the Canadian Shield with hills, lakes, valleys, forests, and rivers. Moose, deer, black bear, and other wildlife inhabit the park. Cottages dot the shoreline of the lakes, but much of the wilderness area is undisturbed. The Whiteshell, as it's called locally, has 4 of the best campgrounds in Manitoba and is also home to some of Manitoba's best beaches. The resort communities of Falcon Lake and West Hawk Lake, located in the southern end of the park, are popular weekend destinations with small towns back from the lakes. People of Manitoba because of the Festval de Voyageur in Winnipeg. One of Manitoba's premier winter events is the Festval de Voyageur, celebrating the French voyageurs who transported furs in birch bark canoes. The festival takes place each year in February in St. Boniface, the French-speaking district in Winnipeg. The festival is popular with families as well as adults. Outdoor events are featured prominently, from games to snow sculpting competitions. Traditional French music, cuisine, and other entertainment is held in outdoor tents. Despite the cold weather at this time of year, the event draws large crowds. People of Manitoba because of Lower Fort Garry National Historic Site. The Fort Garry National Historic Park outside Selkirk has as its centerpiece the only stone fort from the fur trading era to survive intact anywhere in North America. Lower Fort Garry was erected by the Hudson Bay Company in the 1830s, becoming an important center for the fur trade and serving as a base for the exploration of the Northwest Territories. In later years, Lower Fort Garry was used successively as a training camp for the RCMP, a prison, a mental institution, and a company headquarters. The fort displays period furniture and household items painstakingly gathered together over a period of years from within Canada and also from Britain and the USA. Costume Park Canadian employees act out the roles of the fort's earlier inhabitants. Visitors are able to talk to the governor and his wife and to various employees and domestic staff. The result is a vivid impression of the complexities of life in a fur trading community. Displayed in the building where the furs were stored are samples of pelts of every kind. People of Manitoba because of the Royal Canadian Mint. If you've ever wondered where the coins we use on a day-to-day basis come from, then you should be sure to make some time when visiting Winnipeg to stop in at the Royal Canadian Mint. This high-tech and high-security facility is open to the public and provides informative tours. The tours are led by knowledgeable guides who provide history and the background and also explain the production process. A boutique on site sells specialty coins along with other souvenirs. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Manitoba. If you've got a reason why you love Manitoba, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!